Hey guys, happy Monday Intuition Day. It's me, Sam Black, and I'm so excited to be back here with you. Now, I know it's been a hot minute since I've done Monday Intuition, but I have set the goal that I'll be here with you each and every week so that I can share some intuitive guidance to help all of us with the flow of our week with a bit of insight and wisdom and helping navigate the currents that are the energy around us. Now, we are in the full swing now of Mercury retrograde. We're in the season, and I'm curious to know how many of you are feeling it. I know for me, I'm certainly feeling it. So today alone, I had 2 appointments that I rushed and I made sure that I got to that didn't exactly exist because one is later in the week and one is next Monday. So schedule was a little bit off, and you know, it's so interesting. I don't normally do that, but I certainly did today, and definitely travel. Some of you know I'm supposed to be in Lilydale, New York right now, and that's not true. I want to rewind that. We're always exactly where we're supposed to be, but my little heart was looking forward to being in Lilydale, New York right now. However, as some of you know, my husband Chris took a little bit of an injury to his calf muscle, and so he needed a chauffeur and someone to remind him to use his crutches. So here I am at home. Now, for some of you who are new to me, or those of you who are wondering, Sam, where the heck are you? We actually live off grid. So where we live is in Northern Ontario. We don't have water here, hydro, cell service, nothing. So I'm actually recording this and then I'll upload it down the road at the community center, and that's how we're going to get our internet today. So I am in my mobile office, as I've been calling it. I had really great intentions of doing Monday Intuition out while doing the chores, out so you guys could see the animals, and quite frankly the bugs are just atrocious today. So I was like, enough of this, I'm gonna head on in. But let me share with you, for those of you who are interested in my farm adventures, a little bit of our farm adventures for tonight, just during feeding time. So we have a little resident, I think there's actually 3 of them, but we're pretending for Chloe's sake there's 1, although I think she figured it out. There's a resident snake who lives in our hay, loves the hay. And so it was out on the main part of our farm area upstairs, up the hill. We're up on a mountain. And so it was there, and I noticed it, but I didn't say anything. I went and got Chloe's dog Whiskey and brought her out for a walk. Well, that's her first time meeting a snake, and let me tell you, it was quite the adventure. But then Chloe went and got her dog Milo. So Whiskey's scared of the snake, but curious. Milo, oblivious, didn't even notice, almost peed on the darn thing, stepped on it, the snake's now hiding. So that was adventures with Whiskey and Milo. And yeah, and then out with the polar bears. If you're curious about these, you got to check out my Instagram page for Spirits Dead Life, and you'll see pictures of the polar bears, our newest additions to the farm. And they as well were trying to find the snake and they couldn't find it, but they are just adoring the turkeys, watching the turkeys, and the turkeys are flying all over and having a great time. So that's kind of some of the adventures happening right now during chore time. You know, the pigs are happy and fed, the goats are happy and fed, the dogs are all happy and curious, and the bunnies are sleeping, and it's just it's an interesting time of day here on the Spirit's Dead. All right, so let's get to our Monday intuition. I really am curious to know, how is that Mercury retrograde impacting with you? How are you doing as well with this whole summer energy? I'm curious to know how it's going for you. I know here, I said to Chris a couple days ago, you know what? I don't want to necessarily speak this into existence, but I think we're getting an early fall this year. And sure enough, that night it was a little chilly because we're sleeping in tents right now while we build. And yeah, there's signs. There's already signs. We're not even into August, guys, and we're already getting signs of fall. And I'm already in a hoodie, and it's only 8 o'clock. So we're going to do our intuitive guidance now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle these. I'm just going to stop, pull 2 cards. You're going to pick A or B, and then we're going to have a reading together. So I'm just going to shuffle away. Now, these are my Grounded Roots Intuitive Guidance deck. If you are interested in purchasing them, you can do that on my website or just by emailing me. And what I love about them is I got extra coating. So when I was designing these cards, I had a couple of my clients who said, you know, Sam, I like using tarot and oracle, but they always stick together. And so when I did these, I said, can we get like a really special coating? So this is gonna be our A card. Isn't that interesting? It's an A card that I actually pulled already too. So, all right. So I said, you know, can we get that extra coating? And they said, sure. So now I love the coatings. Look how easily they slide, but you do have to be careful because sometimes they fly away on you. But all right, this will be our B card. I'm happy with both of these cards, I gotta tell you. Great cards this week. Okay, so you ready? So that's A and that one's B. So your job right now is to pop on into the comments and choose A or B. And I'm gonna do the big reveal right now. So for those who chose A, this is card number 6, Mother Earth's Embrace. So some of you may be feeling like you're needing a little bit of extra comfort right now, that cozying on in, maybe you're getting your favorite hoodie on as well. And also that need to nurture those who are around us. So they may be our children, biological or soul children, but they may also be our partner, our spouse, our best friend, our parents. Who is it right now that you're really feeling the need to hold tight, embrace, and just give love to? So what I love about this energy is it's not anything that needs to prove anything. It's not that we have to go buy stuff. It just really is that natural holding space and allowing people to get what they need through that love, through that nurturing, through that comfort, and allowing ourselves as well to receive that nurturance and that comfort as well. Now that number 6 is all the incubation, right? It's that time of pregnancy, not necessarily birthing out a child, but birthing something into the world. And so it's that time where we're holding that tight. We're holding that energy and wondering what it wants to be when it grows up, when it comes out. And, you know, I know for us, we're doing a lot of dreaming and planning here on the Spirit Stead. We're opening up a feed store soon. We're going to be having a cafe, probably opening next year. And just a lot of fun stuff like that, in addition to the farm and our home and all of these things. And so right now, I know for me, I'm in dream space. I'm like, ooh, what do I want to have in my bakery? I know I want my cinnamon buns. I know I want fresh bread. You know, what else do I want to make for this? And how else can I show people love? That was really the big secret ingredient in what I'm creating is, how do I want to show love? How do I naturally show love? And maybe that's a question you can ask if you're feeling stuck in a relationship or anything like that. How do you just naturally show love? How do you show up in your relationships? And where are you maybe not getting the ability to do that right now? And that might help you as well. So this card, we're really diving in this week with that sacral chakra, with that self-love and that comfort and the taking care of not just others, but also ourselves. So your self-care as well, and also creativity and creation. All right, those who chose B, are you ready? B people? We have number 64, the Breathe card. Now this is really just about slowing down our life, just coming back to the breath, allowing ourselves to be present, allowing ourselves to feel what we need to feel and be in the space we need to be in, and also understanding that we are already in rhythm with exactly the medicine we need in our life. So maybe you're needing to have some nature time. Maybe you're needing to have some water time. How many of you are water babies out there, right? Maybe you just need to get a good snuggle. What is it that you're needing to allow yourself to come back into your breath, come back into your sacred space, and find yourself there at peace, right? How are we going to build peace into our everyday and our every breath? So this card as well, again, we're working with that 6, that incubation, that nurturing, that holding space, but also with the 4. Structure's really important right now. So if you find yourself really struggling with breath work, with really struggling with slowing your heart rate down, ask yourself, in what area of my life am I not feeling safe? Maybe you've got a couple bills that need to get paid or caught up on. Maybe you have a relationship where the things just haven't been said the way they need to be said so that you can feel like you're your authentic self and you can just mutually love and respect each other. Maybe it's that your home needs some updating to feel safe for you. Maybe your job's just not your space anymore. however it's showing up for you, come back in the breath and ask yourself, what is needing right now so that I feel safe, right? I always encourage, if you've got a place in your home that can be just yours, put your favorite blankets. I'm a big texture person, but you know, put your favorite blankets, your favorite fabrics, some pillows, something that you can just sink right into. So in those moments when you're having a hard time with maybe anxiety or even depression or worrying about life, that you can kind of go to that space, you know it's your safe space, you know that you're comforted and held with love there, and breathe, right? I know sometimes when we think about meditation, we make it so complicated, right? And really it's all about coming back down into the breath and just feeling yourself being held and loved at your sacral and your authentic heart space. All right, so we're going to work with that sacral and heart chakras this week. And that sacral chakra, doesn't matter, A or B, you both got it, right? So asking yourself, where are you showing up in your inner child? Where are you showing up with your mother energy? Where are you showing up with your wise woman energy? And maybe if you're not, what do you need to do to get there, right? Because when we can show up in these spaces as our, you know, the mother, the auntie, the best friend, the sister, the, you know, mother, whatever it is we want to show up as, when we can come into those spaces, remembering that it's not about biology. This is about heart energy, soul energy. When we can come into those spaces, then it allows our true self to shine through, and it allows that 3D world yuck that we've got stuck on ourselves to just drop off and go where it needs to be transmuted into something powerful and beautiful and more magnificent. All right, so coming down into the breath, and just even if you come down 2 and 3 and hold it for a moment and slowly letting it out. Even just that will be enough to help you begin the process of regulating your heart and regulating all of your symptoms, my goodness, systems into a beautiful, safe space for you. Remember, safety is just an energy, right? So asking yourself, what do I need right now in this moment to feel safe? So that's our Monday intuition for the week. We've got our A and our B, and I hope that that helps you navigate the week and what you're going through. And I'm just hoping you're really enjoying this summer. I know for us, it's been like an expect the unexpected kind of summer, but that's sometimes fun too, right? So, yeah, so that's it for tonight. I'm off to fill our water jugs down the road at the spring. How fun is that we get to do that? And there's even a cool little sign that says spring. You know, I just love it. I just love it. I hope that you're doing the things that bring you joy and make your heart happy. And I will see you again next Monday. I'm sending you lots of love, guys, and I'll talk to you soon.